Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
And we're back with episode 16 of Vampyr. So anyways, let's get into the game, because some students a little time to do so. Okay, so last episode we worked on and finished some side quests. Then spent and gained a lot of money. Talked to a few people. Explored some new areas. And then, at the end of the episode, after gaining a lot of money earlier in the episode, we then spent tons and tons of money for hints at the end of the episode. Even though at the moment we still have a good deal of money, but yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it if I try to spend on more expensive stuff. But anyways, as for what we're going to be doing in this episode, first we need to head outside of this area and tend to some stuff that is in past areas. For example, we need to go see the blind man, which is up in this area, which that would be... Whoops. This guy. We need to go see this guy because this was one of the hints that we were given. At the end of last episode, when we were basically paying for hints, we got a hint for him. We got a hint for this guy. And we got hints for these two sisters, which we have not come across yet. We got a hint for her, but we can't even talk to her yet. Let's see who else. We got a hint for her. We got a hint for him, which I'll then wrap up his hints, I think. Let's see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so, anyways, well, what we definitely need to do is at least tend to the blind man's hint, and then tend to the guy at the hospital's hint. But after tending to at least those two hints, since they're outside of the West End District, there is one other thing that we have to do outside of the West End District before we can return. It turns out that I screwed up big time in last episode and previous one in regards to... Well, actually mainly the previous, before last episode. In regards to where the safe is for the quest Journey to the Past. I was under the... Wait, why does it say track? There it goes. Okay, that was kind of weird. I was under the assumption this whole time that the safe was literally in the Reed Mansion, which would be like right there, okay? Because there is a safe you can see in this one locked room. All right. However, that's actually not where the safe is. This blew my mind when I found out about this. The whole reason why I didn't even find out about what I'm about to show in a second here is because normally when we look around the map, this is what we see right here. You know, I look down here a little bit and look up here, and I don't normally push the map any farther down because we don't need to. However, check this out. Right here. If I would have just pushed the map down a little bit more, I would have found out that, oh, look, this safe is there. As to why it's there in the South Wharf, or sorry, South Wark, sorry. I have no idea. I have literally no idea why it's there, but yes, we have to go all the way down there in this episode to open up the safe. So, yay! Great. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so we have to tend to up here, then here, then here, and then we can finally come back up here, and yeah. So anyways, one other quick little note here. As for that locked room in the Reed Mansion, we're coming up to a bit of a problem right now. It seems that we're not, probably never going to be able to go in there. The reason why is because... And note, I really looked this up as much as I could on the internet to see if there was any other way to do this, but supposedly I couldn't find anything. So suppose there's no other information. I mean, the only way to get into that locked room in the mansion is literally to embrace the mother. Her. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. That would kind of go against the rules of the playthrough, so, because she's not evil, so I'm not supposed to... In other words, there needs to be decent enough reason for me to be able to take out the female characters in this game, because as when we started this playthrough, I'm not supposed to take down any doctors, nurses, and or female characters, unless, again, there's two disclaimers to that, as I mentioned. The one disclaimer is, of course, if the game forces me to, like how it forced me to take down Mary, okay? And the second disclaimer being if it's someone like her, which needs to die because she's a villain, and by killing, say, that character there, would save the lives of others. Okay, so in other words, it has to be, like, a good enough reason to have to take, kill female character in the game, and, is by the disclaimer, and, whoops, wrong button. I can't see why we would want to kill off the mother here just to get in that room. I couldn't find anything as to why, other than, of course, that's safe. There might be one other thing in there, but I don't really want to kill her off if it's for nothing. I mean, there is the fact of the matter is, before, when I was thinking about this, after realizing what we have to do, I did think about the scenario of, like, oh, well, maybe if we embrace this character, maybe we'll be putting her out of her misery because she is already half gone as is, and she's been getting lost outside. Chances are she's probably going to get killed some way or another. So if we take her down, if we took her down, it'd be like a mercy killing. I don't know how else to say it. And I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't want to, because again, I don't want to go against the rules here, but it's just, I don't know if, like I just said, the mercy killing bit, if that is just enough, is justified. The reason is enough to say, okay, we can take her, embrace the character, gain the key, and then get into the room. Because I also did find out that you actually also get a hint towards this guy as well, for some more dialogue and whatnot from this guy, the butler, if you do embrace her. So, yes, there is stuff we can gain from this, but it's just, if only she was a villain, and I wouldn't have any problem with this. I'd just go in there, well, after, of course, getting the last hint here, wherever you get it. Oh, I know, I think I know how to get it. When I was looking up information, I think I understand how to get the other hint, but I'm not entirely sure, though. Which, actually, we're going to try that in this episode as well. We're going to try to get that other hint if I can. But yeah, like I said, if only she was a villain, then it wouldn't be a problem. I could be like, okay, let's take her out. But yeah, I don't know what to do. I gotta really think on that. If I should bend the rule for her, just because of what I've said, if we could bend it for that one. Plus, if we did bend the rule, it might release this guy. Because right now he's bound to that house because of her. So it's just, I mean, yes, there's pros and cons to this. So I don't know. I have no idea. It's driving me insane. Oh, here's something I can say, though. This is a bit of a spoiler, but it's already past the point where we're past, so I guess it's not a spoiler in a way. I mean, unless you were going with the other if you're going with a different playthrough of the game, where I found out, which actually this could be another reason why maybe it might be okay to bend the rule here. I found out, whenever looking into this whole situation, that the mother character here, in some playthroughs, can already be dead by this point. What happens is, if you embrace X amount of characters, I know it's definitely at least 4 or more, and maybe it might have something to do with the pillars as well, but if you embrace certain amount of characters before the fight with Mary at the cemetery, Mary will actually kill the mother. So, in our playthrough here, we were able to have the mother be spared because we only had embraced 2 to 3 characters, which actually, that's the funny thing. I can't remember. I know we had this character and this character embraced by that point. This character, I'm going to say, didn't count because we didn't actually embrace this character. So, yeah, but we did embrace this one However, I can't remember if that was before or after the Mary fight. I want to say it was before. Now, if it was, then that'd be the 3 characters right there. Yeah, because you can even see how it says dead here, but embraced, embraced, and embraced. So, with that, with of course that being 3, you know, we know we were safe. If I did, you know, take out that one before the fight. So again, I can't remember. But either way, the point is that yeah, if you embrace X amount of characters and or do certain choices, like even like if you did a certain choice with this guy or whatever, that yeah, Mary would actually kill the mother. So technically, the mother's not even supposed to be alive right now. Well, if you were doing the one playthrough. The only thing I didn't look up though was if the mother had any effect on the story if I left her alive. Because I didn't want to look into spoilers, you know, ahead of where we're at right now. I only looked from where we're at and on backwards. I didn't look forward. So I don't know the consequences of whether she lives or whether she dies. And yeah, that's a bit of a puzzle at the moment. But anyways, yeah, I will be continuing to think on that if I should bend the role for that character. I mean, again, it is a rare case, you know. I mean, yeah. Okay, so what else? What else? I feel like there was something else I was supposed to talk about or show or... let's see. Save. Characters. Oh, also in this episode, we will finish exploring this area here. So there's that. And if we have any additional time, we'll try to continue the main story, but at this point, probably not, because it's going to take forever to get through the map here. Now all the enemies have been reset, so yeah. Oh, I know what it was. It was regarding this page here. Okay, so yeah, we're going to finish A Journey to the Past in this episode. And finish They Are Among Us in this episode, okay? However, I did find out that this quest here and that quest there, we cannot continue until we advance a little bit more in the game. This quest, because I need a higher mesmerize level to access a certain house, to then be able to... It's long story. And then this one, we just literally need to continue the main game some more before we can get access to that. But again, that's what I found out. I mean, who knows? Maybe there's other ways to do this stuff. Because, I mean, you figure last episode I had said that... Wait, where are we at? I said we need to go through unnatural selection quest to get this here, this last pamphlet. But yeah, we managed to get it without doing that. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe there might be alternate ways here. But again, I'm only going off what I've read on the internet. So like I was saying, yeah. So we'll finish this one and this one, but these two will have to wait till a later episode that I'm aware of. So yeah. Also, we'll try to talk to some people as well in this episode as well. Okay, anyways, let's get going. And of course, first things first, we're gonna head on over here to see the blind man and see if his story has continued or not, and definitely get that final hint. So yeah. Anyways, let's move out.
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barry.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
This is my territory. You're bleeding.
Good evening, Mr. Swanborough.
Is it you, Dr. Reed? Please come in.
Tell me, how do you see the world these days?
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Mason, why would you waste your skill and knowledge on crafting snake oil and fake drugs?
But this is my only opportunity to continue practicing my art.
By giving false hope to desperate people?
They all see me as disabled and useless. I'm sick of their pity.
To accept what has happened to us and what we have become is a difficult process. I'm sorry for what you've had to endure.
You'll not get my respect through cheap compassion, Doctor. Speak to me like I'm a normal human being. That's all I ask.
Your sister seems to believe this miracle elixir business is somehow doing you good.
Loretta believes that keeping busy is what I need to be happy.
And is she wrong?
My sister is wrong about almost everything. But as long as she thinks she's in charge, she can be nice.
So did you decide not to take the experimental cure for blindness?
Oh no, I have. For a few hours.
But you are still... What do you mean? I don't understand.
I saw the world again, Dr. Reed. For a few hours I witnessed how ugly and sad and tragic this city is.
I'm sorry the effect didn't last.
You don't get it, do you? I crafted a new formula that made me blind again. The world is a cesspool, Dr. Reed, and I don't want to look at it.
Okay, my jaw is on the floor for how this story here concluded. That just... wow. Plus also, wait, how did he know how to make a... another... potion, if you will, to make himself blind again? That part, he lost me, but I guess maybe it's just... maybe he just figured out how to reverse the effects of the cure for blindness. But still, that's messed up.
Goodbye, Mr. Swanborough. I'll leave you now.
Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake. I prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Good evening, my dear colleague.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling. Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
How are conditions in Whitechapel these days?
I hear gunshots every night. It's just like the war in the trenches, Doctor. I can't stand it.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now. How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Have conditions improved in Whitechapel?
I'm ready for whatever's coming.
Goodbye, young man.
Joe, please,
You again? What do you want this time?
How is the sanitary situation in Whitechapel?
I'm not easily scared, but crazy killers and armed patrols are lurking about. My son's right about this place.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
I should never have taken up my father's business.
Good evening, Harry. May I come in?
Sure. Sure. Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
So, may I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered. What could be worse?
Have you any recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Nobody dares to enter the dispensary now. Rumors say the nurse has gone mad.
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends. What happened, Harry?
I was young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
Have you tried speaking to Mr. Lewis about it?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone. I guess my father frightens him too much.
But you are not responsible for your father's actions.
Am I not? Dad always says that he joined that gang for my safety. So if I wasn't born, people wouldn't be worrying about Colossus Joe.
You and your father have a difficult relationship, Harry. Tell me, did he ever hurt you?
No, never. My father can be brutal and rude, violent even. But he never touched an hair on my head.
What is going on between you two then?
It's his job, if you can call it a job. He bullies people. Men and women we know, like poor Mr. Lewis. It's just not right.
Do you remember when Barrett Lewis was close to your family? To your mother?
Not really. I was too young. But I remember it was a happier time. Mr. Lewis was funny. He often had dinner with us.
Why are you sad then?
Because it hurts to remember a time when my father used to laugh and smile. It hurts to realise he's as sad as me now.
How was he towards you?
He was nice, I guess. He never forgot my birthday. He always offered me books. I liked books.
Goodbye, young man. Take care of yourself.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
This is not a place for you, sir. Over there! There's one of them vermin! Better go home. Your mate! Die, vermin!
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
What will you do after your resignation? Do you have a plan?
I always fancied visiting Cyprus. Such a beautiful island. I could buy a house there by the sea, read poetry, and wait for death.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
At least I'm mistress of the top.
Sorry, sir, no admittance. He's mine. He's too fucking fast. Away with you! Ah! This one's mine! You'll pay for this, you ugly...
To every night, a darkness, and every dawn, another death.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Heard anything about Sean Hampton's shelter lately?
Well, I heard that Mr. Hampton has been very sick, but now he's better.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
So love to gaze at the stars. The fog's been hiding them of late.
What just happened?
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Have you heard anything recently about Sean Hampton's shelter?
I don't give a rat's arse about Sean Hampton, his shelter, or any of the losers who sleep there.
Aren't you worried about the conditions here in London?
I've heard armed men have started patrolling the city, even killing the sick to stop the epidemic. Starting to like this city again.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
It's people they should fear. Flesh and blood.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Are you worried about the sanitary situation?
I never really felt safe in this town anyway. Now's the first time that everyone seems to feel the same way as me.
Is anything worrying you right now?
Gunshots. I hear them every night. Who's firing? Who are they shooting at? That's what's scary.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
All these whispers of monsters got folk gossiping and scared. It's people they should fear. Flesh and blood.
Good evening, Mr. Woodbeat.
Good evening to you, my young doctor.
Do you have any recent news on Sean Hampton's shelter?
The man is still here. He's trying to help others despite the terrible things he endured. I'm impressed.
Are you worried about the sanitary situation in London?
I never thought I'd live to see the last days of London. Just another thing I was wrong about, I suppose.
Goodbye, sir. Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
Do you have any recent news of Sean Hampton's shelter?
I still sleep over there from time to time. A sad saint still manages the place, even if he's a little bit more reclusive since he returned.
Are you worried about the sanitary situation in London?
More contagion, more despair, more guns and more dead. More alcohol.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly, so joyful.
Is it true Sean Hampton saved your life?
Yep. The sad saint grabbed my soggy ass and brought me back to the pier after I fell into the canal. I was a wreck back then.
And yet you're still drowning in cheap liquor.
Sean Hampton really acted like a saint that day. But I suppose I'm just another lost soul who doesn't deserve to be saved.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
Have you got any recent news on Sean Hampton's shelter?
It's still there, just like the turquoise turtle. That means there is still hope, somehow.
Are you concerned about the sanitary situation?
It may surprise you, but I'm not. I've heard about the men-at-arms and the fights between gangs at night, but that's nothing new.
I wish I shared your optimism.
It's not optimism. Gangs have been fighting in this part of town since before I was born. This war will stop when enough blood has been spilled.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
So few clients.
You're still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
Have you heard anything about Sean Hampton's shelter?
I was told he caught a deadly disease but survived against all odds. Maybe he really is touched by grace.
Are you worried about the sanitary situation?
Of course I am. Everywhere's deserted, houses, streets all empty. People buying guns. We hear them go off every night. It's bloody frightening.
Were you aware of Tom's past incarceration?
That's the first thing he told me when he offered me the job. He didn't want me hearing about his past from anyone else.
Did it surprise you to find out about it?
Not really. I was already aware of his reputation before I met him. That's why I came to the Turtle in the first place.
Most people would have run away because of that.
Not me. I thought a man like him could give me stability, you know? At least to some degree. And I wasn't mistaken.
Tell me, Sabrina, do you really believe Tom has renounced his life of crime?
He proves it to me every day he tells the truth. Tom Watts is a good man. One of the best.
And you don't think he might fall back into his sordid ways?
We can all do terrible things, Dr. Reed. And we never know what we're really capable of until it's too late.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
I should have offered a drink to the boy. Being cursed or not is just another lost orphan.
You again. What do you want?
Have you heard anything about Sean Hampton's shelter?
That bastard's become something of a holy man these days. And someone should remind him who really rules the docks.
Are you worried about the conditions in London?
I've heard rumours about some sort of militia patrolling, killing the sick. The wet boot boys are overrun.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby. Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
Are you worried about the sanitary situation in London?
The bodies are piling up, but I'm not afraid. I'm still alive, and I intend to stay that way.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne. May I come in, please?
Of course. Dr. Reed. Just grow eyes in the back of that head, sir. Gentlemen are easy targets in these parts. What can I do for you, Dr. Reed?
Do you have any news about Sean Hampton's shelter?
I just heard the sad saint keeps on helping the sick and poor. God bless his soul.
Aren't you worried about the conditions around here?
Hate everywhere. The city will not sink because of this flu. It's the violence that will finish us all.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
Steady, boys, we've got him! Christ! He's dead! This is not the place for you. It's elite! Kill it! See that fancy? This one's a trap! Christ, he's dead! I'm still alive!
Good evening, sir. I'm glad to see you safe.
I am not safe. I should never have come back here. My life is in danger. I know it.
You're much safer here than in that contaminated area.
Bullets kill people quicker than diseases and epidemics, Dr. Reed.
Do you have recent news of Sean Hampton's shelter?
I heard he kept on helping people, but I tried to stay away from his shelter. I don't feel safe there.
Are you worried about the sanitary situation in London?
Not really. I've spent so many days hiding to escape retaliation from the Wet Boot Boys. Now that there's so much chaos, they might forget about me.
What can you tell me about this district?
The East End Docks only knows one rule. Dog eat dog, and blood calls for blood. The gang will have their revenge on me one way or another.
What can you tell me about the locals?
Most people would say that Sean Hampton and Tom Watts are good men who try to sort things out. But for me, the real boss around there was my best friend, Jack Gillingham.
Jack Gillingham, you say?
Everyone round there knew Jack. He was a rock. A mountain, even. He feared nothing.
Your friend Jack has something to do with you fleeing to the contaminated area where I found you. I want to know more.
Jack is dead. That's all you need to know. Dead because of me. So much violence. So much sorrow. All of that because I refused to be insulted again.
If you really believe you started all this mess, then face it. Take responsibility and stop hiding.
Jack told me once that a real hero does not seek the ordeal. For it is the ordeal itself that reveals the true hero. I now know he was right.
Goodbye, Mr. Grader. Take care. Good evening, young man.
There's no need to call me that, Dr. Reed.
Have you heard anything recently concerning Sean Hampton's shelter?
He keeps investing time helping the poor and sick. Good for him. And for them.
Are you feeling worried about the sanitary situation in London?
This city is falling apart. The disease kills so many people. No one cares about anything or anyone anymore but themselves.
Show me what you have to offer then, Mr. Nightingale. Good evening, Miss Gillingham. May I come in?
Of course, of course. So, Dr. Tippets, what brings you back here? We haven't talked in quite some time.
Have you heard anything recently concerning Sean Hampton's shelter?
I've never heard that name before, I'm afraid.
Are you worried about the sanitation crisis in London?
Too much noise, too much shouting. It keeps me up. Is it really gunfire I'm hearing?
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.
You again? What do you want?
Do you have recent news of Sean Hampton's shelter?
The place is all right, I suppose. The sad saint is still the same. Except for that awful skin disease he recently got.
Are you worried about the sanitary situation in London?
Chaos is rising, Dr. Reed. This city is about to crumble.
You almost sound happy.
This world needs to die, Dr. Reed. And from the ashes, a new one will emerge, with more equity and freedom.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Welcome back to my humble shelter, Dr. Reed. Are you here to subdue me again?
No, Sean. I just came by to see how you are.
I feel all right. Why'd you ask?
Are you still feeding on corpses?
No. It's almost as though the blood you forced me to drink has provided me eternal satisfaction.
How is the sanitary situation in this part of town?
I think it's acceptable. Fewer cases of sickness recently.
I thank the Lord for his mercy.
How are things in your shelter? Between the mortals and the immortals, I mean.
Even if we're all children of God, I've always maintained a strict frontier between the two communities.
What do you fear?
A few years ago, a Skal decided to pay a nocturnal visit to my sleeping customers. He got caught licking their necks in the dark. Since then, I have added a lock to the door.
What if food became scarce? Wouldn't the immortals in your flock be tempted to feed on the living? Wouldn't you?
The Skals can feed on the dead, Doctor. And until Judgment Day, mortals will continue dying.
How did you meet old Bridget?
When younger, I used to patrol the streets at night, searching for lost souls. This is how I met her. It took me 2 months just to get her name. Now we support each other.
Had you already visited their hideout in the sewers?
Just once, and very briefly. Most of them are very discreet, and they see me as an outsider, even if I protect them.
You really are a saint, Sean.
Oh, no, sir, I'm not. But I know evil, and I believe goodwill and tenacity can make this world a better place.
Have you seen Harriet Jones since taking her to old Bridget?
No. She is with the sewer Skals now. I don't go downstairs.
What happened at the Pembroke?
I guess we recognized each other. As Skals, I mean. She had but one thought. To punish. To get revenge upon everything and everyone. I realized I had to bring her here quickly.
But why did she fake her own death? There was so much blood in her room. She attacked patients, too.
I just lost her for a minute that night. When I found her, she had caused mayhem across the hospital. I slapped some sense into her, and we fled before getting caught.
What happened then?
We ran here through narrow streets and backyards. She kept saying that someone was talking to her in the dark, offering to avenge her. But I saw nobody.
Would you let me listen to your chest, Sean?
No, Dr. Reed. You already forced me to drink your blood, and I thank you for that, for I feel better now. But it was quite an unpleasant experience.
It would help me greatly if you would allow me to give you a physical examination.
I said no. I'm no subject of medical examination, and I intend only to obey and to kneel before God.
Farewell, Sean. Take good care of your flock, and of yourself.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Do you have recent news of Sean Hampton's shelter? Are you worried about the sanitary situation in London?
There are rumours of infected people turned mad by the fever and roaming the streets, attacking everyone they see. Is it true?
As long as you stay away from the streets, you should be all right.
I hope you're right, Dr. Reed. We feel kind of left alone around here.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us, spend time with us, and I may be willing to answer more questions.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
Have you found...
There is...
Get to know her.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she's a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Shornhampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
No more words. Please.
It's locked, all right. Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Venus is poisoning you, Clarence. She wants you dead.
So she really hates me that much now. My poor wife. I had no idea my research would drive her to such extremes.
I'm sorry, Clarence.
Why would you tell me that? First you returned from the dead, and now you tell me my wife is trying to murder me.
You're a stupid bastard, but you're my friend, Clarence. And I don't have many left. I don't want you to die. Not like that.
But I love her. I love my wife. Did I make her suffer that much? Have I become such a burden?
So you have no suspicions about her at all? Nothing in Venus's behavior has seemed odd since you returned?
Frankly, it's my behavior that's been odd. Ever since I got back from the war, she accuses me of being paranoid and delusional.
These are the documents you wanted me to look for. I think I've gathered all the available occult research about vampires.
Oh, thank you, Johnny. That'll help me separate the myths from the facts.
I'm not sure you can consider this material factual, but it's yours now. What do you intend to do with it?
First, I'm going to show them to Venus. It'll open her eyes and make her understand the importance of my mission.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Women's right to vote is only the first step. Women die too in this war.
It has been such a long time since I last went to the theater. Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
Calhoun, tell me about your relationship with Doris Fletcher.
Oh, Doris. Cold fire and burning ice trapped in a perfect body. Our passion was as intense as it was brief. What an actress.
How did you meet her?
On a boat to France before the war. She was thinking about a career in Paris, and I was eager to try French gastronomy. We both returned disappointed.
I expect you've seen her on stage, too.
She really is the best actress of her generation. Such frailty and such strength at the same time. I hope she'll play again soon. She's been away for too long.
You sound surprisingly sad. Have you regrets?
I think of her as a divine dish. I'm glad I was able to taste it, but I regret I could only get a bite of her mystery.
You really loved her, then?
She fascinated me, Dr. Reed. I can't imagine what she must have endured through her life to reach such a level of emotion and sensibility.
You sound surprisingly sad. Have you regrets?
I think of her as a divine dish. I'm glad I was able to taste it, but I regret I could only get a bite of her mystery.
You really loved her, then?
She fascinated me, Dr. Reed. I can't imagine what she must have endured through her life to reach such a level of emotion and sensibility.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
Miss Reed worries me, Mr. Jonathan. She sometimes sneaks out alone and can't find her way home. Yes, Mr. Jonathan?
Avery, I finally deciphered my father's puzzle. Among other things, I found his watch. I'd really like you to have it.
I can't accept this gift, sir.
Yes, you can, Avery. You deserve it.
I thank you, sir. I'll keep it until the day I die.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. But please return as soon as possible.
Hello again, Mother.
Jonathan, back already? Good, good. I was just about to go outside to find you. You shouldn't stay away for so long.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon. Your father and I have spoken about your fiancé, Mary. We believe he'll be an honorable husband for you. We'll set a date for the marriage then. That way, I'm sure one of my children will give me grandchildren. I understand your thirst for knowledge, Jonathan, and your father and I are proud of it. But you are not that young anymore, my son. When will I meet your soulmate? You can ascribe my romantic tendencies to my French origins if you want, Aubrey. But I'll never cease to believe in a match made in heaven, my beloved.
I really wish you could meet her, Mother. You would love her.
Aubrey?
Hello again, Mother.
Jonathan, back already? Good, good. I was just about to go outside to find you. You shouldn't stay away for so long.
Do you really see Mary and Father? Do you also see me as one of the dead?
Yes. For many years, it was just a game. Since your father left us without a word, I took to the habit of speaking to him.
Yes, I remember. I sometimes spied on you and listened to you talking with Father in the garden. It made me so angry then. But it was just a game, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. But since then, my poor dead Mary visited me in my room. She led me to her grave, and there you were. I now know the dead can haunt us.
I'm so sorry. You did not deserve to endure this. Mary should never have done this to you.
That's true, my son. But you know what the worst part is? I liked it when Mary spoke in my head. Now she is silent, and it makes me so sad.
Should I leave you alone? Just ask, and I swear you'll never hear from me again.
Oh, no, Johnny. You're always welcome in this house. And one day, when I finally die, we'll all be together again, just as Mary promised us.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon. Yes, Jonathan? Spending next summer in France? Absolutely. Why not?
BRB, I'm going to do one final look on the internet to see what the consequences are going to be if we embrace the mother. I've come to the conclusion that I'm leaning way more towards what I said before about putting her out of her misery. She's too far gone, and even the butler just said that she is still roaming and roaming around outside alone at night, and I feel like if this was real, she would get killed in some horrible, horrible way by the monsters out there. Now, of course, game-wise, you know, I don't know, and that's why I gotta look it up on the internet here to see what actually happens if, you know, you do embrace or don't embrace. But, you know, story-wise, I would say... Or, well, sorry, not story-wise, but again, like I just said, if this was real, then, yeah, we would definitely want to do the mercy killing here. But, again, for the game, that's what I'm leaning towards, for the mercy killing here. Basically bend the rule for this character. So anyways, again, BRB, let me look more into this. Okay, after thoroughly looking into it, we are going to do a mercy killing here. And more is going to be explained afterwards. But in terms of rewards for the game, you really... I mean, you do get some little things here and there, but literally you could... No matter how you're playing the game, you can live without this stuff. Okay. Which, again, you'll see in a little bit here. I mean, unless you're deliberately trying to collect items. Then, again, you'll see in a little bit. But, yeah, I thoroughly looked through the story, and it's going to be a pro and a con. You'll understand the pros in a little bit here after we do the mercy killing. But as for the con, the only con to doing this is it's going to make the butler sad. He is going to stop cleaning the house, and he's just going to do pretty much nothing but cry. And you can actually, supposedly from what I was reading up, you can find him actually going into her room and sitting down and crying and whatnot. So either way, that would be normal. Okay, you know, logically in real life that would be normal for him to have, of course, the sadness after the event. But anyways, it doesn't say anything about him eventually leaving. So game-wise, we never see what happens to him after. But I would like to think that if this was real, then yes, he'd finally be able to move on. But anyways, let's go through with this. But again, I want it for the record that we're only bending the rule here for the mother, only because of the fact it's a mercy killing. And again, like I said, it will be more explained after we do it. So here we go.
Hello again, Mother.
Jonathan, back already. Good, good. I was just about to go outside to find you. You shouldn't stay away for so long. was real. Mary brought me to the cemetery to see you. What happened to this family, my son? What have you done?
Okay, read this bit right here, and it all makes sense. I'll give a few minutes here, well, a minute, and then I'll talk about it. Okay, so as you can find out from this, obviously it does say the obvious points that her mind pretty much was broken. So right off the bat, right there alone, you know, we're edging towards the mercy killing. However, what really allowed me to finally make the decision for doing the mercy killing was the end of this paragraph here, where it says, however, her state had deteriorated to the point where she wouldn't eat, wouldn't sleep, and was letting herself die of neglect. Right there. She was already suffering. And it's just... She technically was just... It was just not worth it for her to be alive anymore. Because not only is she hurting herself, but of course the fact her mind had already gone was hurting her. And then like I had already said prior, like again, if this was real and since she's going out, she could have gotten taken out way, way worse. So the point is that yes, this was purely a mercy killing to actually help her. Especially because of, like I said, wouldn't eat, wouldn't sleep, and letting herself die of neglect. So that would have been way worse of a death for her. So the fact we took her out fast, again, mercy killing. So I'm not going to have any regret for doing this after I had found out about this. Because I had to look this up on the internet, and once I read that part, I'm like, okay, no, that's it. We're gonna have to bend the rule for that character, because that's just, yeah. What the? I didn't know he went out of his shop. What? That's weird. Okay, anyways, we're going to go to the room now, which I was reading up that you have to, you have to do it from outside. You can't go from the inside for some unknown reason. So we'll check out the room, and then we'll head downstairs and talk to the butler. Oh. That was different. Having stuff actually just laying out like that. Okay, so from everything we've gained so far, again, all this stuff can be obtained elsewhere, so all that was just, you know, not worth the killing. But as for the safe, again, you're not going to get anything special in terms of game changing, just some specific items that here we'll see right now. So we have a wedding ring, tin soldiers, and Mary's necklace. So that's what you get from the safe. I mean, of course, there was some other little stuff there that, again, you can get anywhere. But these, again, if you're trying to collect items, then those are the 3 things of value in terms of collecting. But if you're not trying to collect stuff, or you just want supplies, then no, you can get the supplies anywhere else. You don't have to get these things. So yeah, now as for, oh wait, we still can't go through the door. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, so again, any reason for killing her would be, well, the info we got, those items if you're a collector, getting access to this room, and of course having one new dialogue conversation with the butler, which again you can live without. So again, if you're not doing the mercy killing, then it's not really worth it to take out the mother. But anyways, let's go see what the butler has to say.
Miss Reed worries me, Mr. Jonathan. Yes, Mr. Jonathan?
Do you know my mother speaks to the dead members of this family?
Yes. I sometimes hear her speaking to you, Miss Mary, and her baby. Sometimes your father, too.
So she thinks I'm also dead? And what about you?
I believe she only sees her relatives as the dead she speaks to, Mr. Jonathan. It breaks my heart to see Miss Reed like that.
My mother is gone, Avery. Whatever illusions have clouded her mind, they are too deeply rooted for any hope of recovery.
I beg to differ, Mr. Jonathan. Your mother has always been strong. She will get better with time.
Now, as for why we get this interaction here after, and apparently only after killing her, doesn't make any sense. Because they talk as if she's still alive. I couldn't figure out, when I was looking it up, I couldn't find anything as to how to get that conversation there without killing her. So, yeah, I don't get that one. Now, if you were really going for mercy killing, I would say take him out afterwards so he doesn't feel sorry, he doesn't feel sad anymore. But no, we're not going to do that. I want to believe that he's eventually just going to move on and have a better...
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. But please return as soon as possible.
Have a better life now that he doesn't have to worry about her. Now, of course, he, at the moment, is not...
Miss Reed worries me, Mr. Jonathan.
Showing signs of the fact that she's dead, because...
and can't find her way home.
We have to actually sleep in order for the changes to take effect. So yeah, as of right now, he's still gonna see her as alive, but yeah, once we go to sleep, then he'll start moping. But yeah. But anyways, yeah, as for the XP, yeah, we only got 1,000 XP out of that, so yeah. Anyways, okay, so we still need to explore up here and talk to some people, so let's go ahead and do that now.
Good evening, sir. May I ask you what you're doing here at this late hour?
I'm conducting an investigation about the epidemic in this part of town.
And who are you, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. May I ask who you are and why all the questions?
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard. And I don't find your answers convincing. What is a Pembroke doctor doing in the West End at this time of night?
I'm here on my own, sir. I have no official appointment other than my desire to save lives.
Then we have the same objective, sir. The difference is, to catch my suspects, I use a magnifying glass and handcuffs instead of a microscope.
What can you tell me about this district?
I'm the one asking questions, especially when there's a killer on the loose.
What killer?
I'm not going to discuss that with a civilian, sir.
Haven't I told you about the investigation I'm conducting? Perhaps I could help you.
All right, without giving you too much information, I'll tell you this. I'm convinced there is a homicidal maniac on the loose, using the epidemic to disguise his kills.
And what about the epidemic?
We both know the situation is critical, don't we, Doctor? Colleagues of mine die almost every day.
What are you really doing here?
I told you. I'm a detective inspector from Scotland Yard, investigating suspicious cases in the area.
Do you work alone?
Yes. The situation is difficult for the police. Many of us are sick, and since the summer strike, most men apply a work to rule on their patrols.
What about the situation in the East End? Why are there no police there to protect the civilians?
I know, it's a shame, but we just don't have enough men to cover the entire city.
Why are you investigating at night?
Criminals rarely act in daylight, you know. But since you are also a night worker, have you noticed anything strange, which requires police attention?
Okay, I feel like I'm doing this out of order because I have no idea who these people are. But then again, maybe I've met. I don't know. I'm terrible with names. Like this guy, he can tell me his name. I can even see it at the top of the screen, and yet 2 seconds or no, even while I'm talking to the guy, I'll forget his name. Or I'll step away from the guy and forget his name. There's only a couple names in this game I've been able to remember in terms of the fact, like, if I hear it, I'll be like, oh, that's... But then if I don't hear it, then... It's like, who are we talking about? I don't know what to do here. How about we go with the bottom one? Because it is a question. So hitting a question with a question. I guess it's like the only safe bet here. I don't know.
Does the name Fergal ring a bell? Fergal Bancher?
Of course it does. Fergal Bancher, the Butcher of Galway. Hung in Dublin in 1857 for murdering more than 20 men with his bare hands. Why are you so interested in dead criminals, sir?
Okay, it seems we passed that because nothing said failed, so I guess that worked.
Tell me all you know about that homicidal maniac you're looking for.
I'm not even sure there is only one. The wounds are always the same, but the modus operandi varies. Sometimes violent and brutal, sometimes precise and swift.
How could different killers inflict the same wounds?
That's my main problem. If my theory is correct, maybe we're facing a group of individuals sharing the same violent tendencies. Perhaps a sadist cult.
What are you investigating, exactly?
I currently have a few missing persons cases. Mr. Tadao Kimura and Miss Louise Teasdale. I'm afraid they may have been abducted by my mysterious maniac.
Tell me about Louise Teasdale.
She's a waitress. Her father reported her missing. We don't have enough men to search for her, sadly.
Do you have any idea where she could be?
No. But I feel she's been abducted. She went to a pub a few nights ago and vanished. I thought about the sewers, but I'm not equipped for such an investigation.
As for this one, we need to go to sleep in order to get her out of the sewer to advance anything regarding that.
Tell me about Mr. Kimura.
Mr. Kimura is a businessman who's been missing for a few days. He didn't go home, didn't go to work, didn't go back to his family.
Where was he last seen?
Mr. Kimura was last seen at the Royal Observatory in Greenwich. I followed a possible lead in the West End, but I found nothing.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need my help?
Yes, please. Would you be kind enough to tell me what the time is?
That's all you need to know.
Well, is it not important to know? As important as where you are? Or who you are?
I suppose you're right. And who are you then, sir?
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother, I think we need to leave this city immediately. And my brother and I rarely agree on anything.
May I ask what you're doing outside at this hour of night?
I don't know. You should ask my brother instead. It was his idea in the first place.
You must have your own ideas.
From what I have managed to understand, I guess we're supposed to wait here. Waiting for someone to come.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's the only place I've considered myself happy. Or at least that's what I believe. Unfortunately, it's time to leave.
Why is that?
Because I'm not feeling happy here anymore. Are you?
No, I'm not.
Good for you. It's a good thing to have a clear idea of where you stand concerning crucial questions. Don't you think?
May I ask why you've not gone already, if you're so exasperated by this long wait?
I believe fear is holding us back. My brother would have said it's laziness, but it's just because he's prouder than I am.
What can you tell me about your brother?
He's older than me, I think. But the important thing is that I really hope I'll die before him. Grief would just kill me, you know?
Is that all?
Pericles is very attached to this city, and without my insistence, he would never leave this place. We don't often agree on anything, you see?
Who are you waiting for, exactly?
The more I think about it, the more I believe it's not exactly a person we are waiting for.
But what else could it be, then?
I don't know. A feeling? An event? An impulse? How can I tell? Something that would allow us to leave this trap.
I'm afraid I'm not following you. What kind of trap are you talking about?
Have you ever felt like life trapped you in a role that does not fit you? That you are not in your place? That sort of trap.
Trap? And you think leaving London will free you?
At least it will give us the chance to be free. That's more than our present situation. Hope, Doctor. Hope is what truly drives mankind.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I be of assistance?
Dr. Reed? Dr. Reed?
Is there anything wrong?
No, it's just... your name sounds familiar. And your face. Have we met before?
I think I would remember. So I suppose the answer is no.
That's odd. I'm certain I've already heard of you. My name is Pericles Baker. Does that mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not, sir. But it's a pleasure to meet you anyway.
The pleasure is mine, I guess. I only wish I could remember when it was that we met.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Baker. What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
We are waiting. Waiting for someone.
And why are you waiting for this person?
Because we need to leave this city. As soon as possible.
Why do you want to leave the city?
I'm not really sure.
Can you tell me anything about this district?
As you like asking questions so much, would you allow me to ask you one first?
Please, be my guest.
Do you like this city?
No, I don't. I don't recognize it anymore. Or perhaps I just don't like it anymore, now that I've seen its true face.
I don't recognize it either. Or at least what it's become. Hate, violence, social disparity. And I am not talking about the criminality these days.
And what do you do, sir? For a living, that is.
I stopped working when I decided to leave. When I realized what I wanted. Wanted something this city can't provide.
But what were you doing before you took this decision?
Does it really matter anymore? Considering the past seems so pointless to me. I have lived in this city all my life. And now I think it's over.
Tell me more about why you want to leave London, then.
I just don't belong here anymore. I had to convince my brother to leave London because I know we need to find another life out of the city.
Pericles, tell me why your brother disagrees with your presence here.
Agamemnon is naive sometimes. Although don't consider him a fool, sir. He is often more lucid than me.
At least you both have the same difficulty explaining what you're doing, and for what reason.
But is that not a common problem for all mortals?
What can you tell me about your brother?
If you are searching for a pleasant chat, you should speak with him instead of wasting your time with me. He has always been the more gentle of us.
That's it? That's all you can tell me about him?
For the time being, true kindness is the most valuable quality, my good sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
Okay, well anyways, that's going to be it for episode 16 of Vampyr. We'll of course be back next time with episode 17, where we will actually continue doing what we were supposed to finish in this episode, which is exploring the rest of this area here, which there's not much to it, but that's why I originally thought we were going to be able to finish this in this episode, but instead we were way too busy going around pretty much the entire map, dealing with a few quick things here and there, but then, of course, talking to literally everyone I could talk to, because I'm just trying to get all the rest of the dialogue options, but then something, it dawned on me when we were talking to the butler. Maybe we can't get all of the dialogue options for everyone. And the reason why I'm now coming to this conclusion is because of how we had to kill, or in this case, embrace the mother in order to get the one dialogue option for the butler. So what if that's the case with a lot of these other characters as to why they have a lot of dialogue options just not showing up no matter how many people we talk to? Because maybe certain characters need to be killed off, or certain characters maybe should have not been killed off, or, you know, because we have taken out a few characters so far. Now, I mean, we did get to talk to some new characters, well, or should I say, with old characters with new dialogue, such as this character here, and this character here, so... Which, actually, speaking of this one, it ticked me off that the one time I tried the opposite decision, because when we were talking to Rodney, I wanted to go with the upper left option. I can't remember what it said now, but I instead went with the bottom option, thinking it was going to work for the conversation, because I was kind of going off of the conversation. Basically, my character kept like implying like, okay, Rodney needs to stop hiding, yada yada yada. Either way, I just went off what they were saying. I chose that option instead of going with the option I wanted to go with. Oh, I remember now. It was something about like he couldn't have known about what was going to happen. I think that was the option. Yeah, like I said, the one time I don't go with what I should have gone with, and then I still screwed it up. I mean, thankfully, like I've said in a previous episode, that, you know, since we're not embracing that character, okay, you know what, it's no loss in terms of XP, but it is a loss in terms of just dialogue / information. But anyways, it is annoying, though, that there is a lot of characters like this one. Like, how do you find all this information out? I mean, unless I just start mass killing every single NPC in this game, and then there we go. No, we're not going to do that. Even though I'm kind of curious as to what would happen if you literally just wiped out every single NPC in the game. Even though it wouldn't, in my current playthrough, I wouldn't be able to do that, though, because I wouldn't be able to take out the pillars. At least this pillar. Well, wait, no, that one... She's already dead. We haven't gone against this. Okay, so actually, in the current playthrough, I guess the only person I wouldn't be able to touch would be him. Since he's already, Ekon. Whereas I think everyone else we would be able to eventually. Well, then again, I don't know if you can actually take out... Where's she at? She's not listed. I was gonna... No. Okay, well, no. Okay, we're only implying... this is only being implied to the NPCs that we can actually see on these menus. Not NPCs that are not shown up on the menus here. Yeah, so anyways, as I was saying, as of right now, from my understanding, yeah, if we went on a mass embrace spree, if you will, just wiping out every single character we're allowed to, in this current playthrough, I think, yeah, this would be the only character we wouldn't be able to take down. Unless there was a way to maybe force combat, but I don't know how that would work, and I don't want to test it. And I'm not going to test it. In other words, you know, pulling out your weapon and see if you can hit them and take them out that way. But I don't even know if that's even possible in this game, and I'm not going to test it. Because, yeah, I am trying to only take out the characters that need to be taken out, such as villains and or mercy killing, like that one. And or just no good piece of crap individuals, and just like for example this one here, which he's both a no good piece of crap and a villain, because how he's literally killing innocent people because he's a psychopath. Yeah. But anyways, so yeah, I think I just need to give up the dream of trying to get all the dialogue options for everyone. So, yeah, and also that might save time, like, from this point onwards. Now, I mean, of course, I still am going to try with the newer characters here to get as much information as I can, yes, but I think in regards to old districts, or, well, in this case, all the other districts, I think maybe I should just start giving up on trying to get the info. I think the only ones we truly need to try to get the info for is ones I still need to embrace, such as... Oh, wait a minute, they're both done. Oh. I could have sworn... No. Okay, no, they're both done. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of... No, we have everything for him. Odd. I could have sworn there was a character that I'm supposed to embrace that we didn't have all the info for yet. Unless I'm Oh, I know. This guy. I knew there was someone. Yeah, this guy. This is the one we still need the info for, which I'm gonna have to probably look it up on the internet. I can't seem to figure out how in the world to get that last dialogue bit, which actually we do need that for the XP. Okay, so that one, in terms of an old district, I do need to go for, but I think everyone else, if it's not complete, I guess I should just give up on it. You know, now coming to the realization, like I was saying before, about the fact that it's just maybe not possible. Since, again, we needed to kill her in order to reveal his dialogue. But either way, like I said, though, yeah, we will still talk to the rest of the characters in this district, and still, you know, the West End district here, the final district. And, of course, still eventually try to go for the last two side quests there once we advance in the story. But anyways, okay, so switching gears. Next episode, like I was just saying, we'll finish exploring here. Talk to the one NPC that I spotted. What was it? Right there. I spotted an NPC inside a building. We'll have to go investigate that, and of course, you know, just see whatever else we can find. And then I would say after we're done up here in next episode, I guess we can continue the main story. I think. Yeah, because we need to have our character sleep in order to get this character out of the sewer. But I can't go to sleep yet because I want a lot more XP before we would happen to do that. So we're probably going to have to go through the story a little bit for that. These brothers, this is really confusing me. I really hope it says at some point here, explains it as to what is the mystery behind these two brothers. That is driving me insane right now. I wonder who we were supposed to talk to before talking to Charles here, or just information gathering. You know, I wonder what we should have done before talking to him, because there was that one locked option when we first started speaking to him, and that was annoying. The fact that I don't know where we were supposed to go before talking to him. Anyways, there's a lot of characters, though, we haven't met yet. Like, yeah, we haven't met these two. But is this the crazy one that's on the street to the west of the park? Yeah, I think that's that one. We should be done with Russell. We can't see her yet. Okay, we dealt with this guy for the most part. We're done with her. We have not met him yet. I don't know how much more we can do regarding conversation with this guy. Like I just said, yeah, we need to get her out of the sewer so we can continue talking to her. We need to finish the side quest for him. Of course, there's the brothers, and I don't know where these two are. So I would say, oh, then of course we don't know who or where the pillars. Oh, you know, no, the pillar might be inside the club we need to go to. Okay, so then recap. Who am I missing? This guy? I don't know where he's at, and the sisters. Right? That's all we're technically missing in terms of map-wise? Okay, so I guess we'll find out more when we either search more here or find maybe some of the characters in the club. So then, if I'm getting this right, that means real soon here we're getting to a point where we might be able to just focus purely on the main story till endgame, I think. Well, I mean, other than, of course, once we get the higher mesmerized level to take out certain individual characters, but, wow. So we're getting there in terms of game completion, you know, to the end of the game. Let's see, we're episode 16, let's see, next is 17. If we did, let's say that. And then again, I don't know how long it's going to take for the missions. I've had other times where I would even focus on the story for like an entire episode and still not make much progress. Because I was just trying to think, like, how many more episodes would I possibly think we still have left on this playthrough? Like I've already said in the previous episode, I already know we are definitely past halfway. Okay, but you know, in total, for total episodes, whoops. And even, of course, game completion. But as for how many more episodes, I don't know. Maybe... I also can't remember if there was 7 chapters or if there was 8 chapters of this game. Maybe, I want to say, we'll probably definitely be done with this game. If not before or by episode 25, maybe? I want to say we'll get at least 25 episodes or less out of this. I can't see us going past 25 episodes. And again, I'm trying to calculate from everything we still need to do here. So, yeah, that's just my rough guess. I don't know. We'll of course just have to wait and see. I mean, who knows? Maybe we might things might start speeding up once we finish all the side stuff, and then just focus purely on the main story, like I was saying before. But yeah. Well, either way, like I said, next episode, look forward to some more of the side stuff, and then most likely we're definitely getting back to the main story in the next episode. Most likely, as we didn't get to it in this episode, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, I definitely want to say next episode. So look forward to that, and of course more Vampyr in next episode. But anyways, again, that's gonna be it for this episode. So until next time, keep on gaming.